Welcome to an episode of You Haven't Read What? I'm Krista.
And I'm Christina. Join us to explore unique genres, childhood favorites, and literary classics as we dive into each other's favorite reads.
Where one of us is very familiar with the book, the other is reading for the very first time. Let's go!
Hello!
Hello!
How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah.
We're catching a midday recording because we got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, a lot is going on.
So this is work me from lunch, taking a long lunch break, and then I'll get online tonight.
Right?
It's all good. It's how it works sometimes.
Right? You just fit it in when you can.
And as right now is the beginning of October, let me give a shout out to both my nieces. Both have birthdays right now. So
cool.
Happy birthday,
Happy
nieces.
birthday.
But yeah, it's October.
Yeah, I know.
Hoy.
This is coming out in December.
Oh, gosh.
We'll have way more snow. No Halloween decor, though. Like I said last week, this will probably stay up somewhere.
He will stay. I'm just going to make a little Santa hat to put on top of him.
There we go.
We'll keep our ghost festive. I like our reading ghost.
I know, right? He's adorable. I'll put some Christmas lights around him.
There you go.
But yeah, so
we're wrapping up book 4.
I know.
Our 5th book.
Yeah.
5 books in a year.
Yep.
One of them being this behemoth.
Yep. I know, right? Right.
Just impressive.
Yeah. And I hear the next 3 are also pretty crazy. So thickness wise
I think the 5th is the longest, if I remember correctly. The 5th is the longest.
Okay.
This might be the next longest. But yeah. They don't go back to one size.
Teeny tiny. I mean, technically I think 2 is smaller.
Yeah, they're real close.
Yeah. I definitely want to get them in paperback. I'm going to have to at some point, but
if you can pry these from things once, cold dead hands is the only way you're getting these.
No.
Good news. She can have this one tonight. She will be happy.
Exactly. Well, shall we get into these chapters?
We shall. There's a lot. I got a lot of notes.
I know, right?
We'll see what we get through.
We have matching kind of shirts today. They're both purple.
And I'm wearing my new jeans that we bought when we had our little girls trip.
Yeah.
Got new jeans. They're probably the most comfortable jeans I've ever owned. I'm very excited.
Nice.
All right. So last week we talked chapters 34 and 35, which were Priori Incantatum. I still want to put an R in there. And 35 was Virtuserum, where we learned, Moody's a bad guy, but he isn't Moody.
But yeah.
So real Moody. Now we have real Moody and fake Moody.
Yep.
Who's Barty Crouch Jr.
Yep.
So tonight we got our wrap up. Chapter 36, The Parting of the Ways, and chapter 37, The Beginning.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which is a rough beginning.
Yeah, it is.
So my summary for chapter 36 is, Fudge is in denial.
Yeah.
And Dumbledore's giving out orders.
Yep.
Dumbledore's moving.
Yep.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I got Voldy on the loose. We got to move.
Yep. We're about to go to war.
Pretty much. And Fudge is going, nah, I like my job.
Right. So the very first comment I say is, I'm like, so Harry is laying in the hospital wing. Like, obviously, we figure out the Crouch stuff. He tells, everybody to do something.
Well, he tells McGonagall to stay, and she has been trembling this entire time.
Yeah.
He explicitly calls out, as soon as she pulled out her wand and pointed at Barty, her hand was steady.
Yep.
Like, my girl's ready.
Yep.
She's like, don't you fuck with me.
Exactly.
Well, I might be a nervous disaster over here learning what's going on, but dang it, I will send you to high heaven if you move.
Right. But listening to his story, I mean, I would be shaking too. So
yes. Yeah.
But we do end up in the hospital wing, so we have to add him to
this is our first Harry count in the book.
I know, right?
Weird, because I decided not to count the tenths after the first and second task. I was like,
okay. Yeah. Makes sense. But the very first thought he has is like, I just want to sit here or lay here and not do like nothing. Like, so before we get to the hospital, we go to Dumbledore's office.
Yes. I was like, reunion with Sirius.
Yes. And
it's an emotional one.
They go through the entire story of how we get the port key and everything from there.
I made a note that Fox is his emotional support animal.
I loved that.
I did too.
And then to find out that Fox is actually the bearer of the
wand cores,
which is really cool.
Yeah. But this whole time, Dumbledore's kind of telling his side of the story about Crouch and all that.
Right.
To Sirius. Now it's Harry's turn, and that Fox is just there, and he talks about the comforting weight on his knee.
Yes.
And I'm like, this bird is literally his emotional support animal right now, which is so sweet.
Yep. And I just realized that I was not actually meaning to talk about the hospital.
Wrong chapter. We'll get there.
In the chair.
Yes.
And the very first thought he has is, I don't want to think about anything or any of the thoughts. I just want to feel this bliss of like not feeling
just let
any
me
pain.
pass
like,
out.
Just let me go to sleep, whatever. But then all of them still come. But then he's like, oh, but then this happened, and then Cedric, and then like Voldemort, and then he's like still thinking about them. He's naming out all of the thoughts he does not want to think about, and then he's naming them all. And I was like, dude,
I think kind of doing this verbal dump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Kind of in an odd way kind of helped.
Yes, for sure.
But yes, this is where we learn the wand cores are from Fox.
Yes.
And Dumbledore gets extremely curious with all this. This is clearly not common magic. This is new, like, what just happened? Dumbledore's like, okay, tell me more.
Right, exactly. And not only that, but I do feel Dumbledore is right when he says, like, numbing pain is not going to help you later. Like, you have to get through it. You have to, like...
100%. And this is how people get in trouble with after tough times or losing somebody or what have you. Yep. This is how people get in trouble with alcohol, drugs, whatever, because they numb the pain. They ain't fixing anything, though.
Yep, like, for sure.
You're just putting a wrapper around the problem.
Yep. And then it eventually comes out in other ways and other problems and things like that.
This is absolute torture for Harry, but Dumbledore is dead on.
Yeah, for sure. Why does Dumbledore feel triumph when they talk about the cut on Harry's arm? That's probably a secret until another book.
Not really. I think it's a realization that there's all these spells around Harry, obviously, right? Now we know, obviously, until now, Voldemort couldn't touch him, still can't attack him when he's with a blood relative,
right?
Blah, blah, blah. And so I think it's almost further proof to Dumbledore that Harry, Dumbledore would trust Harry either way. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I think this is even further proof that what Harry's saying is completely accurate and that Voldemort is as dangerous as Dumbledore thinks he is. And that, like, he's figured this out, like, and I think it also shows how scared, for lack of a better term, Voldemort is. Because if he's starting to be like, oh, wait, like, there are other ways that I will say this is what will come back later. There are other ways Voldemort could have come back. Sure. Words. Could have came back. And he chose this way to get around this blood curse.
Right.
And so that's showing Dumbledore of, like, he's scared.
Yeah.
Like, he's scared of Harry. He's scared of whatever all this other old magic that they don't understand.
Right.
He's scared of it.
Okay.
Which is good.
And see, part of me was thinking, is there something that Harry's blood will triumphantly later do something with Voldemort to kind of be like, oh, but like this kid is good and you have his blood in you and that kind of thing. So I don't know, but
there are, as we've already learned, ties between Harry and Voldemort, and this definitely deepens those ties. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very good thought.
Right. So when Fox lands on him and then ends up singing the one note, it makes Harry feel calm and everything. Is there a specific reason besides like him having a wand with it, and like, is there something to do with his childhood? Like, did his mom know the song or something like that to kind of like make him just remember and feel that calm? Or is there like, is Fox really just kind of like, or Phoenix is kind of just like a support thing in his brain?
Phoenixes are a support thing in his brain. We know, again, both from this book and book 2, that they have healing powers. Their tears have healing powers,
right?
Blah, blah, blah. So there could be another line of magic with the song that's just calming.
Okay.
That's also, I'm going to call like mentally healing.
Okay.
But it's also a little bit calming of like Fox, if I can say the W there too, saved him in book 2.
Right.
He heard the song just a second ago when the wands were connected. And then ended triumphantly there. And then now is getting the support and the song comes back again. So like, this is going to be okay.
Right.
Like,
okay.
I don't know how.
There's something to do with Phoenixes for them, or for him specifically.
Or maybe everyone. Maybe this calm series from, breaking his collarbone as he's got his hand on his shoulder.
And
Poor
the
Sirius.
fact that he keeps like noting that it's getting tighter and tighter. And yep.
It's like the worst shoulder massage ever.
I know. Just the one side.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, again, Dumbledore knows what he's doing. These kids still need a therapist.
Yep.
But he knows what he's doing. He stops Sirius from talking. He stops Sirius from reacting. He's like, shut up and listen. Let this kid get it out. Because if you stop him, he ain't going to restart.
No. And I kind of think like with Harry, like he's specifically like, thank you, because I don't want to have to keep going.
I don't have to keep going.
Yeah.
I want to say this once.
I just want to verbally vomit everything and be done.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And Dumbledore does reassure him no spell can reawaken the dead.
Right.
Because he's like, I saw them all. And even Dumbledore even pauses and even finishes when he says, I saw Cedric come out of the wand. I saw Frank and Bertha. And then he pauses.
Doesn't know who Frank is.
He says the old guy. We know it's Frank. And Dumbledore says, and your parents. Like he finishes that thought for him.
Yeah.
And then kind of does that reminder of like, you've now kind of seen them twice.
Yeah.
We cannot bring them back.
Right.
Like, let's just put a
And
stop to that thought in your head right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is a nice little like reminder so that Harry doesn't then get spun up about that.
Yeah. Yep. Are we at the hospital now?
We're finally at the hospital.
Okay.
Wing. That's my note. Finally at hospital. Wing.
Right.
Where we should have been 3 chapters ago.
Right. My first thought with the hospital was I completely forgot Mrs. Weasley and Bill were there.
Yeah.
There's so much that happens in that third task that you just forget that there was a crowd and a ton of people. And we got a little bit of it in the last chapter where like he comes back with Cedric and the chaos and all of that. But like you forget that there are people that you know specifically that are there that were there before and everything. And like, it's just like a comfort to be able to walk into like people that love you. But then at the same time, it's like, I really wish they weren't there because I really just want to sleep.
Yes.
Oh my
And
God.
again, Dumbledore looking out for him. Like you've already said the story once tonight.
Yep.
We're done.
Yep.
You will tell it in your own time now.
Yep. For sure.
Props.
Yeah.
Props. But then they're shouting.
I thought McGonagall was going to like stun Fudge or something because she is angry.
My note. Well, McG, because McGonagall's too long to write. I abbreviate all the names. I wrote furious in all caps on my notes.
Yep. I was like, what are they like fighting over for her to be that angry? And then when they talk about the Dementor, I'm like, of course she's that angry because she fought about it last book about like, do not bring these people into the castle. Like they're not allowed in the castle. They shouldn't be on the grounds. Like all of these things. Like she was fighting it hardcore last time.
She and Dumbledore, yeah.
And now she's really angry.
Because Barty Crouch Jr. met his end.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why she's even more angry.
Yep.
Is because like he doesn't get his due process.
Nope.
A. B, he doesn't get like he is the last line of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And they need that. They need to have that on record. Like I watch a lot of like cop shows and like books and whatever. And like even for people that don't read that kind of stuff or like watch true crimes or whatever, like you know that there's a due process and that you have to have that stuff on a record to be like, this is what happened.
Otherwise, right now, it's just one 14-year-old's word.
Yeah, which is exactly what Fudge is doing. And part of me thinks that he did this on purpose. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but still, especially since the Dementor doesn't follow him. Where is it now in the castle?
I think McGonagall scared it away. Whatever her Patronus is still chasing it 500 miles down the road.
Maybe, but like...
What is McGonagall's Patronus? I wonder if it's a cat. I kind of want to see a white cat chasing the Dementor now.
Yep.
Down the road.
But yeah, it's just one of those like where is it? Why the heck did you bring it in? Like, it's for my safety. Bullshit. Like, come on.
Also, this is, everything about this is just infuriating.
Oh, yeah. The whole next portion of this chapter is infuriating.
That's what I wrote. Fudge is in denial and he is gaslighting Harry.
Yep.
Hardcore. Thanks to Rita.
Okay. Everybody knows Rita. Like, everybody. You would think that the head of the ministry would really know Rita and all of the bullshit that she creates.
But even in the bullshit she creates, it's like all lies. There is a sliver of truth throughout. Yes.
Right.
Hagrid is a giant.
Okay, cool.
That's true. Like, then it just he gets treated poorly because of it.
Right.
Yes, Harry and Hermione are inseparable and extremely good friends.
Right.
That doesn't mean there's a flame there between them,
right?
But they are extremely close and good friends. Like, there's a sliver of truth there.
Seed of truth.
Harry having visions and being a little bit delusional. Again, there's a seed of truth in that. Not to this extent.
No, definitely not.
So that's what even makes it like, even if you understand this person is writing baloney, you know there's a seed of truth in there.
Right.
So
but which part is the actual truth?
What is it? Yeah. Right. And I think he doesn't know which part to believe. So right now he's picking the inconvenient parts.
He's twisting the storyline to his benefit.
Yep.
Is what he's doing.
Right. He's more worried about his career.
Yeah. And it's the, what do you call that? It's almost very much like Crouch. Like he coveted it. There we go. The greed of the covenation, whatever it is, where like
you covet something.
You covet that so much that you're so greedy to keep it that like, it's just, this is what I have to have. And in all truth, like, yeah, do we all need money? Yes. Do we all need like clothing and things like that? Yes. But like, we can't be so greedy over that to an extent that you are literally forming lies in your own head to make the truth fit what you want it to fit. And that just doesn't work.
We need a few of our current elected officials to hear that. Because yes. Say it louder for the people in the back.
Right. But yeah,
the truth exists.
Right. Fudge definitely does. And again, like you said, there's still a thread of truth in some of these things. But when you twist those threads so much into being
unrecognizable
and lies and all that, it's just bad.
He then also threatens Dumbledore's job.
Oh, I thought Dumbledore was going to just like snap.
Dumbledore, throughout 4 books now, has
very
an amazing ability to stay calm.
Yep.
when he shouldn't.
When he should not be calm is when I am just strangle the poor kid, like the poor guy. Like, come on, Dumbledore, do something.
Take him out. You know the spell.
But this is where he goes, well, I guess we're going to part ways.
And that's why I was like, I love the name of this chapter so much. Because you think the parting of the ways is school ending, everyone going goodbye, the other schools going home. Something like that is Cedric's funeral, whatever. You think parting of the ways is going to mean that. It's the parting of Dumbledore from the ministry.
Yep.
Is the parting of ways. And Dumbledore then starts collecting his army.
Yep.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
In a lot of ways could be harmful.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of ways, it could be really good.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you get this kind of friction, I'm going to call it, between the ministry and Dumbledore, who is going to come out on top? Like, obviously, I think it's going to definitely be Dumbledore and his army. However, like the ministry has to also figure out what they're going to do. Are they going to keep their heads in the sand, or are they going to actually fight, or are they going to run away? Are they going to, like, what's going to happen? And Harry is literally naming names, and Fudge is just like, oh yeah, they already were acquitted. And I'm like, I get that, but he literally is saying that he saw these people.
I love that Snape gets a little bit twitchy, but stays quiet, which is smart. Yeah. And Harry doesn't name him.
No.
Because also, he was never actually named.
No, he wasn't.
But he pulls out his dark mark.
Yes.
And shows Dumbledore and Fudge and the Weasleys and everyone in the room.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know that Sirius is in the room at this moment. Which is a little funny. But also, why is he not questioning this dog?
I think he just knows Dumbledore's got his own thing.
Yeah, I think it's Mrs. Weasley's pet. I don't know. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
But Dumbledore knows Dobby will help Winky.
I did like that, yes.
It's really cute. We kind of hinted at that last week that I was like, Dumbledore's not going to
take her to the kitchen and
let Dobby just manage this from here, because she's been through a lot.
Right.
So yes. So now Dumbledore immediately grabs Mrs. Weasley and says, I'm assuming I can count on you and Arthur. Mm-hmm. And this is after, I should say, Fudge has walked out.
Yep.
And then
Fudge leaves angry.
He leaves angry. He then tells Sirius to come back, and Snape is furious.
Yep.
But they very briefly shake hands.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, a little bit. He tells Snape, you know what you got to do. Are you up for it? And Snape says, yep. Walks out of the room and says, I have an assignment from Hagrid. McGonagall, tell him I need him.
And maybe if Madame Maxime is okay with coming,
she might be part of that.
Yep.
Lupin's coming back.
Woohoo! I'm so excited.
Me too.
Because Sirius has to go and tell a bunch of people.
Regather the troops.
Yep. And stay with Lupin for a little while.
And go find Lupin. Go stay with him. Why hasn't he been staying with him the whole time?
Maybe because of threats against Lupin. I would assume because of the whole werewolf
Sirius
thing.
has got threats on him too. Because even Mrs. Weasley is like, oh my God, Sirius Black, and then run. Oh, Mom, shut up.
When Ron turns around and is like, Mom, shut up. I was like, yes.
I love that so much.
Oh my God. But yeah, like I think
you forget that they don't know.
Right. The story.
It's also impressive that, I mean, he couldn't, but it's impressive Ron never told anybody in his family.
Right.
Like,
I'm actually kind of shocked that he never
I am
did.
too.
I mean, it's not that he couldn't. He could have said something. He doesn't have a charm on him saying you're not allowed to like leak this or whatever. But the fact that he actually holds on to that secret is absolutely amazing. But yeah, so they're gathering the troops. I want to know what Snape's going to do, because we know he was a spy to begin with, kind of like Harry alludes in the next chapter. Mm-hmm. And like, what's he about to do?
And now we know from Voldemort speak, we know Karkaroff is the one that did not show up and left and will be dealt with.
Yep.
And then there's another one that's still unknown to Voldemort.
And that's Snape.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
And also, what are Hagrid and Madame Maxine going to go do?
Oh, I already have ideas and I wrote it in the next chapters, but so.
I think it says in the next chapter, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Hagrid doesn't reveal the secret, though everybody can probably guess what it is.
I made the mistake and I started watching the 5th movie last night. So I have the start of that movie in my head.
Oh, yeah, no. It's definitely not stated in either of these chapters what he's about to do.
All right. So, chapter 37. The beginning, right? I don't write down chapter names. Yep. All right. My summary is I got some hard goodbyes. I had to say goodbye to fellow students. Rita's the bug, which we'll come back to. And you know what? We need a joke shop now more than ever.
Yep.
Is my summary. And yes, I messed up my notes, so I have to flip sides. I was showing her earlier. I was doing this at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
It's all good. The notes are legible.
Right.
That's step 1. They're on the wrong page, but.
Can we read them?
I can. My shorthand, most people probably couldn't, but. So first.
We meet with the Diggories.
We meet with the Diggories.
And we tell the whole story again.
Most of it, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Stormy has got the Stormy.
Right.
The story has gotten truncated.
Okay.
For the Diggories.
Yeah. Okay.
But the important parts are there.
Right. What made me laugh, because this is not a funny thing that he's doing, but what makes me laugh is Cedric's mom goes, he died happy because he won the tournament. And I laugh at that because his dad throughout all of this time is like, yeah, he won against Harry Potter and like he's the best and this and that and blah blah blah. And and so the comment from his mom going, he died happy because he won the tournament. And I'm just like,
they're a little bit of a competitive family.
We are like literally holding on to right now. That
you're not wrong.
Okay. So that's what made me laugh. It's not a funny situation. However, that just kind of made me laugh.
They're clearly a competitive family.
Yep, for sure. And I respect them not taking the money. However, I do understand why Harry doesn't want it.
100%.
But I do respect them not taking it because it's just another thing that they would have to.
It doesn't do them any good. Right. It doesn't bring their son back.
Right.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
For sure. So Hagrid and Madame Maxine.
Well, hold on. I'm going to backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
1, has Harry already forgotten why he has to go back to the Dursleys?
I don't think he fully knows or understands that the house is...
Well, it's Petunia. It's wherever Petunia is.
Right.
Is where he's safe.
So
wherever
Petunia.
She's calling home.
Right.
So in book 1, the house on the rock.
Right.
Like, he couldn't be touched.
Right.
But he was, yeah.
Does he fully, I don't remember.
He may not fully comprehend
I don't think
because Voldemort kind of said it.
That. Yep.
It said it as like Dumbledore put up this protective old magic spell against you as he's, tied to a rock. And
right. There's a lot
freaking
going
out.
on. So I don't think he fully understood that thing, though it is hinted towards Dumbledore has a reason. You'll come to us later. Like there
even
is
Ron
a reason.
says that. Like I guess we got to trust him.
Right.
It's just who else are you gonna trust right now?
Right.
You got nobody else.
But I think it'll make more sense to Harry when he's not tied to a rock and having to deal with a dead Cedric and a monster from his past that just came back to life and all of these Death Eaters and people that he knows their sons are in his, school and all of that.
What do you mean? He wasn't paying attention to the minutia detail and the bad guy monologue? No. That's really funny. Okay, fair.
So yeah.
But then now we go to Hagrid's and I had to ask because Fang very happily greets him at the door and is running around. I was like, has Fang dug up any bones lately?
Oh, right. Maybe.
Is anybody playing fetch?
Yikes.
With Barty Crouch?
Oh, man. I feel like he does need to be dug up and buried with his wife.
Somewhere else. Not at Azkaban. No. Because remember, she's at Azkaban.
Is she?
Yes.
Couldn't she? I thought he... Because he's the one that does the burial for her.
In an empty coffin.
But why not? Oh, and
because they thought it was Junior.
Well, I was going to say, why not bring your son's body to your family plot type of thing?
Well, he's not dead yet.
Well, right. But the
not
body of
yet.
your mother, of the wife at that point.
Go get it from Azkaban.
Like, why not bring the body home? But they do talk about that earlier in this book where he renounces the son. So
you are no son of mine.
So basically, like, he obviously doesn't go get the body, which is weird if he actually truly loved his wife as much as they say.
I think he loved his wife as much as said. I think he respected her enough and so much to not risk their son. Because if he goes back and gets the body, people are questioning why.
Right.
And now there's more eyes on. Again, the Dementors can't see. They're burying this dead thing they think is Junior.
Right.
And so I think he has so much love and respect for his wife to leave her.
Okay.
Because
Makes
she
sense.
died freeing son.
Right.
And so him trying to get the body puts that in severe jeopardy.
Right. And now...
Which is tough.
So what okay, I guess going back to the last chapter, what happens to Barty Crouch Jr.'s body? Obviously his soul is gone.
He's still alive. He's just soulless. So I think he just goes, that's a great question. I think he just goes back to Azkaban.
Okay.
And just chills there until he actually dies.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Okay. Because I was like, well, okay, if we have the bone of Barty Crouch Sr., then maybe we bury him with Junior and with the wife.
I think you go bury him next to the empty coffin.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah, that's where I was.
I ain't volunteering to go dig him up, though.
Make Vayner or Sirius do it. Okay, so I think Hagrid and Madame Maxine are going to go talk to the giants before Voldemort. However, they're waiting till summer. So, like, to me,
well, it is summer, but they just got to wait like a week.
Oh, okay.
Because it's June. Yeah, we're already in June.
Okay.
So waiting till summer is like, wait till all the students are gone. Don't draw attention to wherever you're going.
Okay, never mind then. Because I was like, okay, this needs to speed up a little. Like, come on. Next day kind of thing.
So I told you I started the 5th movie last night. And yes, so clearly the movie starts with whatever they're doing.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
You'll find out early in the next book.
Woohoo.
And so, yeah, we get some really nice, really beautiful Hagrid wisdom.
Yep.
In this chat. So much about, like, I can give you no higher praise than saying you did what your father would have done. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't say anything more meaningful than that, which is awesome.
Yep.
And yeah, I think I got her persuaded to come and join me with Madame Maxine. And then like this, knew he was going to come back, said Hagrid to the kids, and they looked shocked. And he's like, I've known it for years, Harry. Knew he was out there biding his time. I'm not saying it like Hagrid speak in the short words. I can't do it. It had to happen. Well, now it has. So we just got to get on with it.
Right.
Like, stop wallowing in this self-pity, Harry, of what could I have done to stop him?
For sure.
It's done. Move on.
Yep.
Now what? Now we fight.
Yep.
And that is, again, exactly what Harry needs to hear.
For sure.
Of what were you going to do?
Right.
Not a damn thing.
Nope. At this point, you've done everything that you could have, in that situation. And now we move on and we figure out what's going to happen next.
Yep. And then he jokes like, hey, you want to come visit the Scroots with me one more time? Which is brilliant. Like, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Like, he knows how much the kids hate these stupid things.
Right. Exactly. Then we get to dinner, the farewell final dinner.
It's all draped in black.
Yes. Which is very cool of the group, like Dumbledore, the whole group, it makes that respect for Cedric. And so, but this is like 2 years in a row, nobody's won the House Cup, I believe.
Did anybody win last year? Why not last year? Maybe we just didn't know who won the House Cup last year.
I don't remember. There was a specific reason that it wasn't draped.
I'm looking it up.
Got a side tech over here.
Okay. AI says that Gryffindor won.
Oh.
Due to their performance at Quidditch. Yes. Because they won the Quidditch match against Slytherin, despite losing against Hufflepuff, they got enough points to
I swear there
win.
wasn't like a cup announcement in one of the...
There probably wasn't a cup announcement, but it is...
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Who won the House Cup every year? Oh, it's based on the movie though. Well, it's probably the same.
But what I was going to say is the speech Dumbledore gives
Is amazing.
at dinner. He's like, I know your parents are not going to like this. I know that you will not fully understand this. And
We are done hiding the truth from kids.
Yep.
Kind of.
For the most part.
We're done hiding the
it's-
big truth from kids.
In a way, I kind of feel like he is planting the seed of we're going to possibly call on these students at some point to do something. And I need you to have my back when it comes down to it.
I think he knows all of these students are about to go home to 3 different countries. Keep in mind, we
Yep.
still have our Durmstrang and Beauxbaton sitting there. They're all about to go home. They're about to have a summer with their parents, with Fudge in their ear, maybe with Rita Skeeter in their ear, maybe with who knows what else is being written.
Right.
And Dumbledore will have no say.
Right.
So this is his one chance
This is
to say, don't believe everything you're hearing. Please
Right.
believe my truth
right.
and leave Harry alone.
Because I'm done hiding the truth. Like we should not be hiding what's going on.
Yep. We need, this is war.
Right.
We don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome. Like I think
Yes,
his whole
100%.
speech is just, it's so powerful. It's moving. It's like, obviously you've got the 3 a-holes at the table of Slytherin.
We're going to come back to them.
But like, it's one of those things that's kind of like, part of me just is like, he's planting that knowledge on them going, okay, go back to your people and tell this truth.
Try to tell your truth to your families.
Yep.
And also, oh shoot, I totally lost my train of thought there. But also again, like I said, when it comes to war, you're not hiding this from the kids.
Right.
There's no child in Ukraine right now who doesn't know what's going on. There's
Right.
no child during World War II who didn't know.
Right.
Where even if, mom and dad and aunt and uncles were shockingly all home,
Right.
like they knew what was going on.
Yep. For sure.
And so this is Dumbledore's like, hey, shit's about to get real.
Yep.
And yeah. And also I really, really like it is an insult to Cedric's memory if we pretend it was an accident or Cedric was incompetent.
Yep.
Like, thank you.
It is.
Tell it like it is.
Yep. For sure.
Like it absolutely is an insult to say that, well, he tripped.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not what happened.
No. Then we are stronger together.
And not only that, but if people if Dumbledore were to keep that lie going of it was an accident, it was like just a cause of the third task or whatever, Harry would have to live with a secret that should not have to be
It's
a
not his
secret.
burden.
It's not his burden. No.
Yeah.
And so I think it's great that this is all out and whatnot.
Yep.
So we get our goodbyes. We're sitting or standing, waiting for our
Fleur and Crumble
horseless-
say goodbye.
yes.
And Fleur talks to Ron.
Sort
And
of.
Ron asks for an autograph.
I think it's funny when Fleur comes up and she's like talking to Harry and stuff, and then she leaves and Crumb comes over and wants to talk to
Hermione for a minute.
Hermione, and Ron's like, the carriage is almost here. The carriage is almost here. You better be back quick.
Yep.
He's so funny about that. And then he shakes Crumb's hand, which is great. Mm-hmm. But then he asks for the autograph.
He fangirls.
Yep. He finally does.
Finally, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah. But Crumb is just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sure. I think he's partially like, oh, yeah, okay. And also partially probably a little impressed that he didn't ask Hermione to ask for him.
Right.
He's probably like, oh, you were actually like, I don't know, man enough to ask me and not ask my date.
Well, it's literally the last chance he's got
I know.
to ask to. So
well, unless he comes back, they could keep dating.
It's true. And Hermione is supposed to go there for the summer for part of it. So
do her parents ever see her?
I know, right? Right? It's like literal boarding school for her. Like where the parents just don't ever come back.
Basically. Yeah.
I don't know.
I was like, you're gone all year and now you're going to go visit.
Most of the time she's back for Christmas. Obviously this year she didn't go for Christmas. She didn't go last year. Like, okay, well, when are you going?
She went first year. She had to go home first year.
Mm-hmm. And I think she goes home the second year because she takes her books with her.
Or was she petrified second year?
Oh, she might have been petrified second year and she took the books back with her last year.
Last year, third book, she stays because she regrets it because that's when the firebolt arrive and reignite the argument with her and Ron. Yeah, I was asking, like, do you think she wished she would have gone home?
Yes. Anyway,
she may have gone home second year and I just don't remember it.
Right.
Now we're on the train.
Yep. Okay.
Go for it.
So I was like, Rita's doomed. And then I kept reading and I was like, oh, snap. Hermione literally has her in a jar. And
literally
Rita
in a jar.
Is a beetle. And
she's another unregistered animagus.
Yep. But why a beetle?
Because she's small.
I suppose.
Because think about, and I also, okay, let's stick with Hermione here for a second. She's still in her Slytherin side. Mm-hmm. I mean, girl has a person trapped in a bottle.
Yep.
That's unbreakable glass, so she can't come back.
Yep.
And also figured this out. Mm-hmm. And then I really appreciate, though, Ron goes through all of the oh, wait, there was a beetle sitting next to me that I flicked off the leaf listening to Hagrid and Madame Maxine. Mm-hmm. And then you go back to, oh, yeah, Crumb pulled a beetle out of my hair at the lake. I thought I was going to have to go back and point all that out. Ron does it beautifully for me.
Right.
And then in the last chapter, when she slammed the windowsill in the hospital wing, she's like, sorry. That was when she caught her.
That's amazing.
Which is also a very quick turnaround of you caught her in hospital wing, put her in a jar, kept it together, made it unbreakable glass in a day.
Yep.
Well done.
Yep, for sure.
You really are the smartest witch of your age.
But you have to think too that she's probably been planning this since before the third task, because she goes and runs off at that dinner.
When Harry says it's like she's got the castle bugged. Mm-hmm. And she was like, wait a second.
Yep. And she runs away. So I think she has had this
jar ready to go.
Yep.
Catching all the beetles around and are you doing anything? No.
Well, she did say the antenna has the glasses. On it. So I was like, okay.
This is a little Slytherin of Hermione.
But it's absolutely amazing.
I am here for it.
She's gonna let her out when they get to London, and she has to not write anything bad for a year. I was like,
and if she does, she'll just expose her.
Yep.
I was like, ooh.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
Is this where our other trio arrive in the train? So my question is, at this point, Malfoy has not talked to Daddy.
Nope.
Would he have this confidence if he had seen his dad trembling at Voldemort's side and kissing his feet?
Right. Probably not. Nope.
I don't think he'd have this confidence.
Mm-mm.
I also wonder if he's going to keep this confidence when he gets home.
Right.
And what Daddy has to say.
Right.
Because we know Narcissa and Lucius.
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. Senior Malfoy. Did their best to protect him at the World Cup, keep him away from all this darkness. Mm-hmm. And now he's feeling high and mighty. Voldemort's back. This is about to get real. And, you know, I know what side I'm on, blah, blah, blah. I think he's going to go home and Mom and Dad Malfoy are going to be like, let's have some words.
Well, and Crabbe and Goyle, too.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
we don't know anything about their parents. Like,
well,
other than the fact that they were there.
They're part of the Death Eater thing.
And then I will say that, yes, we've had Malfoy for 4 books now. Mm-hmm. Malfoy's character arc starts now.
Okay.
And it's amazing.
Okay.
Like, he's been just a twerpy teenager until this moment. Mm-hmm. It's just like, you're kind of at your worst right now.
Right.
And we'll see where he goes from there.
Okay.
But it's like, yes, pay attention to him for the last few books, fine. But this is where he starts.
Okay. Interesting. But can we talk about the curses?
The hexes.
Every single one of them did something different.
5 of them?
And then there's the other 2.
They got hexed from 5 different people.
Uh-huh. Yep. And I love it.
And then they just shove them out into the walkway.
Yeah. And then they keep stepping on them and
play exploding snap.
Yep. But I love how Harry explains it as like just explosions of like things happening.
Yes.
So freaking funny. So the hex that Harry does, what is it?
That's the pussy boils. It's the same one he did on Crabbe earlier. Crabbe or Goyle. I'm gonna get them backwards.
Okay.
They're interchangeable.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same one he did earlier when Hermione got hit with the teeth.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense now. Okay.
Yeah, it's the boils. You look like a, prepubescent teen.
Yep. Okay.
Really bad. And so now we learn what the twins have been up to.
I called it.
You did. You really did.
I'm so excited I called it. I thought they were blackmailing Bagman, especially after Ron got money and thought it was the Irish, or found out that it was the Irish gold. And stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah, you called that one right away. Well done.
But I did not realize that he is a gambling addict.
He has some issues.
So yes.
And this tells us a little bit more about the goblins.
Yeah.
Like, we know the goblins control Gringotts and all this and are clearly a little bit gold and money obsessed.
Yep.
Clearly you don't get on their bad side.
No.
Yikes.
Because they've been following him. And not only that, but to place a bet with them, your words need to be specific. Because
yikes.
He still lost. And I was for sure thinking that the gold that they took off of him was also going to be Irish gold, but it ended up not being. And so I had to cross that out. I was like, he probably totally paid them with that money.
I mean, he did initially. Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yikes. So now we know what that's
he gave the goblins.
Oh,
when they talk about the goblins, like basically turning him upside down and shaking him for all of his worth. Because that's how I imagined it in my head when I read that.
Yes.
It made it sound like, oh, he totally paid them with Irish gold too. And then that's not true. But
it is a little interesting that, like, all along, this is why Bagman wants Harry to win the Giant Wizard Tournament.
Yep.
Like, oh, that's a little dirty.
For sure. And technically, he does win. However, he ties. So.
Poor Bagman.
Mm-hmm. Now he's disappeared.
Yep. Yeah. He's on the lam.
Right. But he's the stupid one that bet the goblins. So
truth.
But the good part about the money.
The twins still get the money.
Yes. The twins receive the money that Harry won from the tournament, and it goes to something good.
Yep.
So, and I find the comment of Harry saying, "I doubt your parents or your mom wants you to join the ministry now."
I love that.
Like, yes. Molly's going to be like, what?
Yes. No, and that's why I put this in my summary that I love this line, like, listen, if you don't take it, I'm going to throw it in a lake. I don't want it. I don't need it. But we could all use a few laughs. I've got a feeling we're going to need them more than usual before long. Again, he's dead on.
Yep.
Like, yeah, we need to find things to smile about when things are dark. Like,
right.
Yeah.
There's somebody that I follow that calls them glimmers.
Oh, I like that.
So she looks for the glimmers when things are rough. So like, what can make you happy? Like right now, fall for me is like, I love fall.
It's beautiful
Fall's
outside
my favorite
right now.
season.
All the trees.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, that's like a glimmer, you know, if you're in a rough spot or whatever. So I always found that fun. Yeah.
I like that. I think moving forward, the twins are going to be our glimmer.
Yep, for sure.
For a while. But yeah, don't tell Molly. And please get Ron some dress robes.
Oh, for sure. I love it because like they don't do a lot of nice things for their brother, but I think this would be a good one for them to do.
So one, are they not going to tell Molly?
Oh, I think she's going to find out. I don't think they're going to actually come out and say, hey, Mom, guess what? But I do think she's got a mom's sixth sense. I mean, she's had how many kids?
7.
Exactly. She knows her twins are going to be up to something.
Also, is this going to change the twins' relationship with Ron?
Because
they've always been
Harry
fairly close.
The twins the money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does this change? I should say, does this change the twins' relationship with the trio?
I think they will get closer with the rest of the group. I think for Ron, he might be a little, for lack of better words, butthurt about the money a little bit.
If he finds out.
But he also knows that literally Bagman took all of their life savings.
Everything.
So like for them to just have 1,000 galleons, like
10,000.
Yeah. Or 10,000. That's a lot of money. So.
It's a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we get our nice little summary at the end of this chapter. Hagrid said, as Hagrid had said, what would come, and he would have to meet it when it did.
Yep.
Which is an interesting transition. Because thinking over our last books.
Yep.
After the first book, we got a nice little bow.
Yep.
Gryffindor wins. Yay. The series could have ended there if it needed to.
For sure.
The second book also ends in a fairly nice bow. Like there's not a ton of danglers coming out of that one.
Nope.
The third book still ends in a fairly nice bow. You get some new characters and you get kind of this, what's going to happen with Wormtail. You get this prediction that Voldemort's going to come back. But it's still, the story ends pretty nicely.
Right.
Like in summarizing this chapter,
there's so many strings.
We just said what the fifth book is about.
We just literally leaped off the cliffhanger.
Like with you knowing nothing, what do you think book 5 is about?
Book 5 is definitely about like getting all of the troops ready, getting all of the war ready, because we have 2 more books after that, and Voldemort can't die in book 5. So, like,
not wrong.
So we've got 2 more books after that. I think this book is literally going to be based on what is going to happen next. Obviously, there are going to probably be more deaths. There's going to be more crazy chaos. We still have a year of school. The twins have to graduate this year. Or
the twins going to manage to graduate.
Hopefully they graduate this year.
Molly would kill them.
So there's a lot to happen in this next year. Owl test is 6 year or 5 year?
5.
So that's another thing they have to worry about this coming year.
They're OWLs.
Yes. So there's a lot going on in this next book.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I also am excited to watch the movie to see what the differences are. Because every movie so far has been so different. So yeah, this will be a fun movie review because there are some minor differences. There is at least one extremely major difference, and we'll have to see if we agree because I'm not mad about it. Okay.
But we'll see if we agree.
Okay. Sounds good.
And we'll have Lauren.
Yeah. Perfect.
Here.
Yeah. Hopefully. We don't know for sure.
We're going to try to line this up correctly.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll talk the movie, but that's why I like the way this one wraps. Because if I had asked you after the first book, what's the second book about? You'd be like, oh, a year or two of school,
right?
Like there's nothing hanging.
Yep.
And if after the third book, like, hey, what do you think the fourth book's about? Okay, Voldemort coming back, sure,
maybe,
but you probably would have thought Sirius and Lupin would have been a little bit more involved, and even Wormtail, be a little bit more involved in this book. Whereas, I mean, Lupin isn't in it at all. Sirius is extremely minor. And Wormtail is like 3 pages.
Yeah.
Like, so it kind of is a false, narrative. And now going to the next one, you're like, shit, I could write the next book. Like, I know what the next book is going to be about.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of a fun shift that this author definitely was like, I know where I'm going now. I'm no longer worried about being cut off. The movie is being produced as I am finishing this book.
Right.
And so I'm safe.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
gonna start making you wait 3 years for the next book.
Can you tell she was angry at the time?
I got a great story about the 5th book. We'll get there.
Sounds great.
So.
Okay, we will see you guys next time for the movie chat, and then a pause after that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us for this episode. If you had fun, please follow, download, and review this podcast on your preferred listening platform.
If you're ready for the next chapter, join the spoiler-free conversation on our Facebook group. Search You Haven't Read What? The podcast.
Or on Instagram and YouTube for exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content. Have a great week.
And we'll catch you on the next page.